Hey, 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 hey.
So
What's
we on the
that?
end of season 1 meeting here at Old School.
Oh, you ain't gonna believe this. I gotta go take my dog out for use the bathroom, man. I'll just pull off down to the infield. I'll be right back.
We didn't want to hear you no way. I don't think you heard me, did
I don't think so.
Yeah, I did too.
he?
I did too.
Well, I guess if I was willing fucking slow as fucking grandpa. God damn.
All right, guys, are we all ready?
I'm born ready.
Yeah, indeed. All right, guys. I want to welcome everyone to the first official season 1 ending to Old School Motorsports' first inaugural season. We definitely had a hell of a first season. We had the good, the bad, and the ugly. And how they say it's not how you start, but how you finish. And we definitely finished strong as a league.
Absolutely.
And Dark, you wanna say a few words about how you seen this first season go?
Man, it's went good. I mean, there's not really much to complain about. I mean, we got all the kinks out to start the season. Like within the first month, we had to move people, and once we kind of cleaned it up a little, then and we actually could get on the mic, everything was a whole lot better because we didn't really know each other.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think the issues was us not being on the mic, and guys didn't know us. We didn't know guys, so really didn't know how each other raced, or really got to know anything about one another, until we got on the mic. So I felt the racing got better after that. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
and now we got all these new guys coming in, a bunch of good guys, man. They're fast, talented. So I'm excited, man.
Hell yeah.
Yes. It's gonna push the limits for every one of us.
Well, there's
Yep,
no
yep.
hose barred.
Sir.
Cause I tell you what, those rookies coming in, they're not holding back, man. And
Oh yeah.
who was that won here the other night? It wasn't.
OG.
Was it OG again?
OG or Chapman, one of them.
I thought it was Chapman.
Chapman did.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
it was
Chapman.
Chapman.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
I
he was
mean,
able to pull away in that
for
fair.
for even OG and those guys like that to come in here with these group of guys and win a race, I have not won a race all season.
Yeah, me
I've been
either.
close. I've screwed myself, in pit road, and I've been close, or I've either got caught up in something late in the, or something happened, a caution come out, and then it just messed everything up when I had it locked down. I had like 2 or 3 races locked down that happened to me. So it happens, but still that says a lot for those guys coming here and race against the caliber guys that's in this league
Oh yeah.
and win a race. Something some of us hadn't done all season. We've been
And
right
that's
there.
what
We could taste
yep.
it, but never could get it, man. Lady Luck's gotta be on your side too.
And that's what's good of our league. We not trying to just build it to where it favors one person or another, to where we can control what's going on. We just want good, competitive fun, good racing. We want to put on a good show. And hey, if you fast, hey, that's just going to help every single one of us get better at our game.
That's right.
And good attitudes too, man.
Yeah, yeah,
People
good
that are
attitudes.
not taking the game too seriously and stuff like that. Got to have that, man.
Right.
Otherwise, it kind of transfers on the track, and then you got problems.
Yeah. Now moving on. Now, as we talk about our journeys in this first season, our season 1 champion, our great extraordinaire points taker, data that established whatever you want to label him.
Other
He's
words
been
that
a
Steven might use for me. Something that can't be said.
yeah.
Good Lord,
All
boy.
right, we don't need Dark to Die on live. But
Man, I
anyway,
had my mic covered. How do you hear me?
we heard you
Oh
loud.
God!
But
Damn, I
anyway,
better shut it off, I guess.
anyway, this is since pretty early on, him and Pickle came on board. I want to say it might have been just a little bit sooner than before I met Dark, and he's been a steady person in the league. He stepped up. He was one of our early leaders in here, and somehow he stepped up. Always fast, always present on the track, and managed to drive up there and get the first season championship. So, without further ado, Memory, tell us about your journey and how it feels to be the first inaugural season champ for Old School Motorsports.
Thanks for having me here. Give a shout out to Mike. He's the one that brought me in here. Started racing with you guys, and I had probably the most fun I ever had racing was with you guys. So decided to stick around, and yeah, it's been a journey. Glad to be a part of it.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. It was definitely you stuck out the growing pains that we went through.
Oh boy,
Hey, what you
Yeah, oh
think?
boy.
I still remember walking school in Lakers yesterday.
Yeah. Oh God. I don't think much of us is going to forget about Watkins Glen. But
Something.
we definitely came together over the course of the season, and we definitely did finish strong and optimistic about how good we can really be as a league moving forward. And with all the new faces and the recruits and just the people who we know who's going to be here and stick it out, they're going to be in for some good stuff. Sometimes you just got to kind of be a little patient through the process. We learned a ton, Dark and I. We learned a ton throughout this first season. We all learned how to drive, almost kind of in a sense, how to adjust a little bit how we drive around each other. Um, because it's so easy to lobby race and drive a certain way because that's how you're being raced, and trying to adapt to a different style but still be aggressive and clean. Um, I know I learned a lot this first season as well. And that basically leads us into what we wanted to accomplish when we did our core values and our rules approach to how we wanted to govern everything to make everybody comfortable and fun, and we want this to be an escape for people from their daily lives. And we don't want the stressing, we don't want the arguing, the back and forth. We want to create a good environment for all our drivers that come on, to where they can actually come in, have a good time, be competitive, have some laughs, and that's why we got the zero tolerance. I mean, we know competitors, we know sometimes tempers can get up there, but we want everybody to know that, hey, look, intentional wrecking, overly aggressive driving, those things are not tolerated here. We tweaked up the rules. Um, we're going to do a points deduction as part of a disciplinary action if we need to use it. We're also going to park a car if the violation warrants it. So it's going to be somewhat of a three strikes and you're out kind of a deal. But it also depends. It's going to depend on the violations and what actually happens. I mean, the two biggest things, obviously, we definitely don't want is unnecessary cautions, which are the intentional cautions, and the intentional wrecking or retaliation. Those are the two probably the biggest ones that we definitely don't want in this league. Like I said, we want a a good value experience for everybody who joins us. And like I said, our leadership from Dark and myself. That's why we're looking for help. I mean, it's been a lot on me, and Dark stepped up a tremendous amount. And his vision ever since day one, since we talked, it just lined up, and we've been almost like we were conjoined twins at the hip. I mean, we talk a lot. There's a lot of times we talk behind the scenes that most people don't realize. But hell, like I said, we talk damn near 2 3 times a week, off party chat and everything, and we got
There's
that
several guys
communication
that I
going.
talk to, on a daily basis,
Hmm.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, memory, Mikey. Like I said, there's a lot of personal chats that we do a lot of throughout the season. So I mean, like I said, we don't necessarily always share things out open, but we always communicate, and the friendships is cool. It's unique on how social media and gaming has evolved to where a few short years ago we couldn't do this, and now we becoming friends with total strangers that's states away, thousands of miles away, and it's pretty cool. And I
Yeah,
think that's a pretty cool thing.
yeah.
Um,
Especially to be on the headset and be able to talk to them instead of like on your phone and having to type in
hmm.
everything you're saying.
It's nice.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? You
yes.
actually get to, talk. You know, be cool if we like all can meet in a neutral site and meet up one time. you know.
That
Yeah.
would be that would be awesome.
Go to a go
Um,
kart track.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
God.
something.
Put one of you some bitches in a taco stand. But yeah, guys, over the course of this season, we learned a lot, and soon, I'm gonna update the rules, and the rules will be posted in the old school chat, and then I'm gonna be on a weekly basis. Keep posting it. These rules will be enforced. This is not going to be just rules just to throw something out there. Um, if we all drive the way we certainly don't might have to worry about any rules, but they will
Gotta
be
have them in
there. They
place.
will be enforced. They will be there because it is going to be our guidelines for how we race and how we race one another. Um, After this meeting, Dark and I, um, we're going to put together. We're gonna use the availability that we got. Just moving on to the availability commitments and the card numbers. Um, I'm pretty sure all of the season one guys, I think, picked out their cars, so all the cars should be up to date. But if not, we need to get that straight. I think we all done, but the new guys, all new guys, we going to. We wanted to ask you guys the numbers y'all running. I think a lot of the numbers that y'all were running was numbers that wasn't selected. So I don't know if y'all wanted to keep in those numbers or y'all wanted to go back and look to see what they got and let us know from there. Um, and I guess we was going to deal with if multiple people started wanting numbers, then we might have to maybe do something a little different to where it might be a little more fair for people to pick numbers. But Dark and I was talking about this, and he was pretty sure that a lot of the because like I said, I was away whenever he started racing with a lot of the new guys, so he was looked like a lot of the numbers that y'all was choosing was numbers that wasn't selected by any of the guys that was running already. So now a lot of these card numbers being picked is going to be a lot of why we have the availability and the commitments. We had a rule over the first season to where um, to be eligible to be season eligible to keep your number, you couldn't miss more than 4 races. in a season. Now that's based on unforeseen things that comes up. Like I said, if you have a work schedule, for instance, and you know you're home every night at a certain time, and your availability is like, okay, I can race every night at this time, but you have an emergency or you're having to work late. That's why we got that cushion to where you're still going to be eligible, keep your number, things of that nature. And for the most part, for most of us this season, that worked out fine. We had a few people that rule did bite them for either not communicating. So that's another thing. Communication, guys. Even if you're not going to run, let me know. If there's something up, let me know. That way, if there's a reason why, instead of you just don't feel like racing, well, that's not a reason why. Just let us know what's going on. Like I said, because for the most part, if you communicate with us, we might show some leniency if we come to the end of the thing and you missed your fourth race. We might be able to be a little flexible as long as you stay in open communication with us. But that's how our car numbers went for the first season for it to be eligible. So that's why it was important when Dark wanted the people to communicate. Like I said, we got 50 guys in this league. And the other night we couldn't get 12 or so guys to race that night, and
13,
frustrating.
Total.
13, yeah. So I mean, and based on the availability and when we raced, I mean, hell, we should have had everybody that put their availability on there because
We should have had to do 2 races
done
because we couldn't fill the field up. They only hold,
Yeah.
42, 43 cars?
I think it was 40. Ain't it 40?
Might be 40.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
and I meant nothing smart by that when I posted that in the chat, but we want committed
Just
drivers.
pure honesty.
Yeah, we just want be committed. And like he said, just let us know. At least let us know something, We ain't babysitting.
Yeah.
I'm not babysitting nobody myself.
Yeah, and we understood that we understood that it wasn't a league race or anything. So I mean, obviously, we're going to see where the rubber meets the road whenever we start up next week. Because, like I said, the availability, everybody who did communicate their schedules, it looks like, from what me and Dark both saw, Tuesdays is going to be a series and Fridays is going to be a series. Now that's one of the discussions that we're moving into our roundtable. Dark wanted to know, when me and him was talking about this, the possibility of running 2 series in one night, like a Friday, like have a sub, like a custom Xfinity race, and move the start to about maybe 8 Eastern, and then followed by maybe a cup race, a custom.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I thought we would have had more in here, but I just basically want to ask that
I
question.
say-
How many of you guys would like maybe that kind of a format?
And this guys, remember, this depends on how many guys are committed that actually show up and race, on how many series we can run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sure we're not like a lot of guys over in other leagues. A lot of us are busy and had to do stuff. So, a lot of us can't run every night or host every night. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to fit everybody in, man. Like I said, if the more we know we got committed, that tells us how many series we can run and what we actually need to do if we need to run 2 on a Friday night. That could be Cup preset and Cup custom. And if Puddin' them wants to broadcast both, fine. If they want to just broadcast one, fine. And then, of course, I'll keep myself open for the other night to broadcast that I don't race.
But at the very least, for next season, it looks like we're going to have one night, which is Tuesday night, and then one night, which is Friday night. Based on the availability, those 2 nights will have room to grow. So, because we got people who said they only want to run slider, We got our group of people who only want to run custom, and then we got people with that put their availability out there that they want like to do both.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna run
between
custom.
that, yeah,
Yeah, me too.
and I'm going to run both. So
Yeah, I like both. I don't care.
yeah, so we're going to have a mixture of so
Now, if we do it
it's
on
going
the
to be
same
fun.
night, I may run preset. You see what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
we
I'm
if
cool
we
with
follow
that
on the
too.
same night, I may run a preset. If we run a preset
True.
and a custom on the same night, you know that I'm not broadcasting, but that's the only way I'll do it. You know, other than that, then I got, like I said, I got to keep myself open for the other night that pudding them's not available,
Yep.
so I
All
can
right.
broadcast.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to be like basically when it comes to the next season. That's what we're looking at right now. Now we also, me and Dark talked about just putting it a certain night out there for developmental for new guys because we want to have open recruitment coming through here, and we want to have something for them guys to do as well. So we want to put together something from them guys for them guys as well. And that's going to be whatever night Dark and I decide that we want to hold a developmental series night. So that's just going to be from when guys come in. And now, um, but yeah, that's where we at as far as the next season schedule. Now playoffs. Um, been thinking about different ideas. I was telling Dark about what about some kind of like a bracketed heat race type of every week have a X amount of percentage race, and you run brackets every week. Everybody runs, but they're gonna run in certain brackets and have somewhat of a win loss type of thing to move on and go forward, things of that nature. And I can mock it up and show y'all what I'm talking about. Kind of like how the brackets are for like college basketball, like the Sweet 16 type thing. Basically be like 16 drivers, and every week we're gonna have those 16 drivers race, and every week is going to get smaller and smaller. But the losing brackets are going to have an opportunity to race each other for X amount of free spots to transfer over to the championship. So that keeps everybody engaged. Everybody's going to be running for something, and everything's going to come down to basically the last race of a season, and have a certain type of points to where we figure that out, and that way people get rewarded, and we have a solid point system, and that's what we're going to work with Memory with to. It's not something we have to necessarily do this season. I mean, we can possibly test run it maybe on a break whenever we have a break or a week break or something like that. We could test it out to see how everybody likes it. So I mean, I'm all for testing it out, see get people's responses on it, and how their reactions to it, and then possibly use that as a playoff format for another season. So I mean, it's we could keep it traditional. I think Dark wants to run. I think this next season custom, but he wants to do old school. He wants to basically do no staging,
Yeah.
and I'm down for whatever.
Yep.
Because all we have
Yeah,
options wise is staging and no staging. So
yeah, and have damage on too, because I feel we're good
yeah,
enough. We should be able to run that, honestly. And then if you run without stages, then kind of do the old school points, and
Yeah,
that
that's
kind of
fine.
then that kind of gives you pit strategy involved. You know what I mean? It's more
Yeah,
of actual.
because your
It's more,
custom's already set up for your
yeah,
setup. Stages help with adjustments, and
right.
if you
I
have a
mean,
custom,
so
you don't need stages
well,
per
I don't
se.
like the new point system with the. I don't like that format. To be
No,
honest,
neither.
I don't. I like the old school. You win and you earn your points by how you
Yeah,
finish. You know what I'm saying? And
it's
then
like
at the end
your
of the
or yours,
season,
man. Yep.
yeah, then you want to hold a playoff between so many drivers, then so be it. You know what I mean? And then figure out something there. But still, I just that just tells you that's who the man is. That man at the
Right.
top, and that's the man to beat every week. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
And guys, we're going to be playing around. Like I said, every season we're going to be playing around with different things to keep it fresh with us. We don't want to have the same wash, rinse, repeat type of thing to where. But we're going to get creative. We're going to keep it fresh. But like I said, this season in the Cup Series with the Custom Cup guys, we're gonna run an old school format. We might tweak the points, make it same way, but we might have our own old school spin to it with points. But it's gonna still be ran kind of like the old school way. Obviously the presets we're gonna probably keep the stages, but even with that we can get challenging with that. I mean, hell, the best person that can make the best adjustments throughout the race, hey, I mean that's something to look into as well. I mean, I'm down. Like I said, I know I'm down for anything. But
hey, back to the numbers right quick. Back to the numbers right quick, because we didn't. I mean, we just barely touched on that. All right, for y'all guys that want to change numbers, we already know Trendy and Check and Bolt. Those three are changing. Bolt's going to 12, Check 8, Trendy 1. Correct.
Correct.
Anybody else that's on this party mic, and I will post this link in the chat for guys to watch, and for the guys that's watching, that do watch this in the league. Y'all, everybody, if you want to change your number, y'all message Trinity personally, because he is one writing that down and keeping up with that. And Trinity, I will get with you on the numbers that I have, so you can write down, you know what I mean? And of course, the veterans, they have first choice. And hopefully we won't have a whole lot of number change with the new guys, you know what I mean? If we do, if that number's available, of course they're welcome to having it. It's going to be pretty much first come, first serve on that, you know what I mean? So, so just
now, guys,
y'all
also
guys
keep in
do
mind,
that, that helps out a whole lot.
Yes. Now, guys, also keep in mind, everybody who sticks with us through season 2 are going to have that same options that season 1 guys had. So, and the new guys, we're going to filter them in. We're going to have we're going to have our own silly season type thing at the end of every season, which it's going to be a little bit more noticeable towards the end of this season. We're going to have a silly season. We might start it maybe 2 weeks before or something, before the end of the season, and get the ball rolling to where, we can have all this in place and done for all the new guys to where keep it a little bit better formatted.
And I say we run with all numbers. If, if they got to run a custom setup, or a custom paint scheme, I'm fine with that. We've done that all season ourselves, you know what I mean? We went from the regular to custom schemes. I mean, we've swapped back and forth and really hadn't had no problem as far as glitching and stuff like that, like some people claim. So, that gives us more numbers to play with too by doing that. So
I mean, we might have to be on the side of caution just in case that, because with all the people who's out or work now, because there's a lot more people now playing PlayStation than when we finished up the season. So we might have to maybe tweak that depending on if we come across any issues. That might be something, because I know we never had any problems, but I do know that the custom side stuff, the more of them that's out there on the track, can cause glitching. So we're gonna have to see how that plays out.
Hopefully numbers will be mixed up good enough that we don't have that problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That people will run, because I like running the other schemes too. I mean, it just gives you a lot to choose from.
Exactly. Now for me, that's why I switched to the 1, because I like a couple of the schemes on the 1. But hey, I might create a custom here and there myself. But But yeah, that's where we at now. I can give Dark a updated list from people, and we can kind of coordinate that, and everybody can start sending me y'all numbers on what y'all want, and I can let y'all know if it's taken or not taken. And like Dark said, it's gonna come on the first come first serve. So the quicker y'all can get the numbers, the quicker I can try to get it to me, because I'm going to go down the list. If you give me the numbers, I'm going to start from the top, and I'm going to check off, and I'm going to let the person know, okay, this is taken, not taken, and
Now,
keep on.
as far as the new guys, now if somebody's wanting to change the number, and a new guy's not wanting to change, we're not going to make him change because somebody wants it. You know what I'm saying? If he already has that number. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds fair to me. You know, so only reason why Bolt, Nigam, I think, is who was running the 12. Bolt wanted 12, so he's the veteran. He gets first choice. So, you know, Nigam will have to step into a different car number. But, you know, just the way the ball rolls.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all just get those to me. Now, remember, y'all numbers are also tied into y'all commitments in the races. Now, we might tweak how many number of races we might be lenient on. We might keep it at 4 or whatnot. But if you miss four races and there's a very little lack of communication, you're not getting kicked out of the league. It's just you're basically not going to be able to finish the season with that car number. So, I mean, basically you got to sit out for the rest of the season until the next season comes around.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we don't want you to, I mean, like I said, but if you communicate a lot with us and everything like that, and at the end of the season, you happen to miss one more race, your 4th race, we might be lenient and you communicated with us. We might go ahead and let you race, being the fact that you went all season long and it's at the end and you've been communicated. So, but I mean, if you only ran 6 weeks and you missed 4 races, I mean, you know, it's kind of, yeah, it's going to be a lot to try to say, okay, well, we'll give you one more race. Like I said, a lot of this, guys, is all based on your availability and what you said you can run. So, like I said, if you told me you can run on Friday nights, for the most part, we're expecting you there every week on a Friday night. And the fact that you might miss 1 race, 2 races, you know, that's going to be more understandable because we all know that things come up in life.
Yeah. Well, we have to take like when it's holidays, we have to take time off if it's on race night. You know, we just have to go the next week.
Yeah, and that's always communicated, guys. The weeks off is going to be always communicated. So it's not going to be like Thursday comes around and y'all ain't going to know if we running on Friday or not. Y'all going to know well in advance.
Yeah.
If we're taking off the next week. So, leadership roles. We got 10 of y'all in here. Rubham said he's home all the time. He can possibly help stepping up. We was talking about that a little earlier, Dark, before you got on. Now, Rub, is this something you feel you can commit to? Is helping us out, maybe helping Memory out with points, or Memory can maybe get with you, and if that's something you can help out with? Rub?
I know he left a while ago, but I don't know if he ever come back.
Well,
good talk, Rob. Glad for you to step up, buddy.
On to the next one.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hey.
Boy,
listen,
he was
I
moving.
done told you a few minutes ago my dog had to shit now.
You've been sitting for 20 hours.
Well, then I get out to the backyard. She done tore something up there. I got to fix before my wife gets home, or I'm really in trouble.
Oh, well, that's the
But I was listening for my name, and y'all just didn't remember I was in a wheelchair. It takes me a little longer to get here.
Well, it sounded like you was coming pretty quick.
Now, I don't know what I'm supposed to be answering, or
I'm gonna ask the question again. Earlier, we was talking about leaderships and stepping up, and you put it out there that you can help with Memory, maybe possibly with points, or like I wanted to know, see if you could commit to it and it's something you can stick with to help out.
yeah, I wouldn't have volunteered that without being asked if I didn't think I could stick it out, because I already know what you guys are looking for. You know, dedication and you know.
Yeah, commitment.
Commitment, yeah, that's the word.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're going to try to find at least another person if there's anybody else that can help. Now, I want Memory to have himself a little team. At least Memory, you, and one other person that could possibly help you out, that can help out Memory. Memory has himself a little team. He can coordinate with y'all on what he needs, and
I'm pretty sure I can do. I can do it.
Yeah.
you can
Okay,
help
but
out too, Check.
That way, if somebody ain't available, there's somebody else that can step up and do it.
yeah, but when I volunteered, I wasn't volunteering to sell hot dogs in the stands, man. I really.
Now that would work too. I won't mind me a good hot dog now. But all right, Memory. When we get the point system in place, Memory is going to share that with Rub and Check, and he's going to get with y'all what he needs and how he does it. And that way we're going to have at least a 3-person team that's going to be able to keep track of the points in the series, in all the series.
Can I ask something or
Yes.
say something?
Yes.
I don't know. Is it cool to to assign helpers to Memory, or should we let Memory pick the people he wants in there with him? I mean, he may not even like me. I don't know. You know.
Well, Memory, do you accept Rub and Check as your teammates with this?
I mean, as long as they don't screw up the points, I'm fine with them.
Yeah, that is a very serious thing.
Well,
no.
screw up
Make
the
it,
points as much as I've screwed you up on the track.
Well, yeah, all y'all have to do it every week. You know what I mean?
So if they could get like positioning and stuff, or if they're really good at Excel and able to do that stuff, I'd take it. Get all the help I can get.
All right, yeah. So we're sort of there with at least getting like 3 people. Then hopefully we could pick up maybe another person as we move forward. Maybe you have your team of 5.
If I had a computer, I'd help.
Yeah, I got an
Yeah.
old laptop and I'm pretty tech savvy, so as long as we get the screenshots of everything and I know the format, I know I can.
Now, I was being told I could do it on my phone. Now, if I could do it on my phone, I could help out that way.
It'd be tough.
Yeah, I've got
Hey.
apps and stuff. Yeah.
I know they got like Word and stuff like that you can download.
Because I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure I messed up somewhere along the way that I wouldn't catch. I always make like little mistakes.
Now,
If I get someone
Well,
to
that's-
like double check it, that'd be
Yeah, that's good too. That's what I was just gonna say. If we have a couple guys, then we can all go over it.
I always write mine down
yep.
and then, add it up on paper, and then I just punch in the numbers and I'll go over on the Excel thing, and
Right.
click it, and it'll put it in the highest number, the lowest number.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to go back over and redo where first, second, third, because sometimes it might have it twice on there or something.
All right, the next thing, guys, recruiting. We kind of we had people bringing other people in. For the most part, we got some good people in, whoever brought them in. But apparently, we had one guy that brought some people in, and we were scratching our heads over it. So
He's
That
not
led
bringing
to-
them, he's not bringing them in no more. So
yeah, he's not bringing them in anymore. But I would like to
took
form
care of
at
that
least
problem.
I would like to form at least a 3-person oversight to recruiting.
You're fired.
Meaning that if you come across somebody that you're racing with, and you like what you've seen, they're racing you good. I know Dark's a person with attitude. A person that can let every new recruit know and send them to one of these, possibly 2 or 3 people. These people's responsibility is going to let them know the rules, how we run, when we run. Like I said, you're going to give them all the information of what we're looking for in this league. You're going to let them know about how the chats work. I mean, you're the welcome guy.
You
in a
might as
sense.
well throw me on that list, man, because I get contacted all the time.
All right. Well, Dark is going to be one.
Yeah, I'm
I
more.
can be another one. Check. You want to be another one?
Yeah.
Because Yeah, check if you do like I do, man. Post their stuff. We need to be go putting it on Facebook too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like on the the heat community and
Yeah.
The
the
Heat 4
Sumo
community.
4 stuff like that, man. You can post on there, put our races on there, and like recruit
Okay.
guys. I've had like two or three already that's come off from the one that I posted in the heat community.
Okay.
All right.
I got
All
another
right.
friend request that day, man. I don't even know who it is, but apparently it's somebody that's like subscribed to me here recently that's been watching.
That's
Yep,
So
cool.
yep. That's good. Um, I know Dark. I think was going to be probably. I don't know how much time he had, but he's going to be trying to get some more people in. I know he was working on a few people.
yeah.
Um, so if guys, if
I
you
would
know
like
it,
to get at least a couple more broadcasters and commentators
mm-hmm.
just to have backup. You know, um, like I said, don't know how big it's going to grow or how fast. You know, but still would like to have that in place, like kind of like we did before the new season got started. You know, we got broadcasters and commentators in place. Thankfully for Friday night, anyway.
Yeah, right now is
I'd like,
definitely
yeah, and I'd like to have more of them myself. You know,
yeah.
Well,
talk,
I'm there.
yeah, I know you come up in there and help me too. You know, you had to
Mm-hmm.
run the
Yeah,
same
I'll do
thing I'm
that.
running. You know, if you want to come up and help
Yeah.
commentate, I don't care, man, because I don't want to be up there by myself.
Oh, you can't be by yourself, man. It
Uh,
sucks.
Hey man, what was it?
Get on
What
over
was
there.
it? It was Watkins Glen, I think it was. I held for the new guys, and I broadcast that race by myself, man. And you talking about a headache trying to go through the
Mm-hmm.
field, and once I went to
Unbelievable.
clicking through, hell, I lost who was first place. And I didn't have nobody. Nobody was streaming, so I didn't have nobody to follow on the damn broadcast. You know, so I was just screwed.
Well, I'll definitely be an in-race reporter. I don't mind that either.
Tommy's like, why didn't you let me know? I said, hell, I've been saying it all day in the chat. What you mean? You not read?
I thought you had people.
uh-uh.
Hey, I'm gonna
Uh,
volunteer to be the last place reporter. I'll tell you what's following my
man,
career.
I was trying to pull all kinds of guys over, man. Damn, that one dude we know that's over in the Giggity lead. Oh God, what's his name? Oh,
Keystone.
no, not Keystone.
Puddin'?
Not Puddin'. It ain't.
19.
No, not him either.
That's a good fellow though, that orange guy. I love him.
Oh,
19
he
Mango.
changed his name,
Well, it depends
man.
on
But
who you ask.
he changed his name. It'll come to me. But anyway,
Arch is a great guy.
Serenity.
Um,
Alex Smith.
I was just I was hitting up any and everybody trying to get somebody to come
Mm-hmm.
over and just help commentate. No, it wasn't him.
That dude is an awesome
Well,
guy. We love that
he
Archangel
wasn't
guy.
on, man.
Yeah,
You wasn't on when I needed you.
yeah. Well, we don't know how to get in touch with this Archangel fella. He, like I said, he's
Shit, there he
mysterious. He
goes
goes by
about
different
10
names every
damn
day.
names.
Yeah, call him the chameleon.
That's probably the reason why he ain't in the chat. Because he done changed his name and I ain't got him over in the chat. Is
Yeah.
that the reason why you never signed up? Which one you going by?
Which way are you going?
Alright, Billy the Kid, which one you going by? So I know which one to add. Make sure I got you in both chats. Because apparently you wasn't seeing shit the other day. Doughboy. Alright, alright, alright. No, Lord. Well, it's Doughboy's going in the chats.
All right,
Remember,
guys.
Pit Road is the chat we Mainly Chad is.
Yeah, good. Before, all right. That's the last thing I want to touch on is chats, guys. I want every single question, everything on pit road. I don't care if it's a league question. I want everything on pit road. I want everything on that one chat. I want literally old school just for posting,
Yeah.
posting news updates, schedules, uh,
Points.
Sign up.
points. I want it
Yeah.
to be when we do roll calls. I
Right.
want that literally to be on that old school motorsports. That way, people ain't got to scroll through a bunch of messages and conversations and questions. It's going to literally be something you can go on there, and you ain't got to scroll up for hours trying to find something.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
If you want to
can
know
start
about
a
the
new one,
race,
too.
you want to know about the race, it'll be right there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, you don't have to scroll for fucking ever because people's talking. So, yeah.
Now,
And but this is my personal channel, so it don't matter. I can say fuck.
now also, now also, we might have to go over the course of getting a new chats going because of people that just this is here and they're not participating or anything. They're just here and we have numbers. We want to keep a more accurate, active accounts of our members. And I say right now we got 50 of them, and we got 10 people right now in the party chat. I mean, I really thought we would have been maxed out and we would at least had some live viewers or something to watch the stream. But so where maybe over the course of the season or something, we might get rid of this chat and maybe another chat. We might start 2 new chats and get only active members involved.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I just wanted to let you know that as well because, like I said, we don't want to have 300 people, but we only have 50 active drivers. So, because I mean, as long as people are not leaving, I mean, it's just going to be they're just going to be here, and so that's something we might until PlayStation allows us to be able to kick people from a chat.
Yeah.
Then we might have to start doing that, which we probably will eventually do that. Now, how many times before PlayStation allows us to do that is going to be up in the air. But with all that being said, remember, all questions, everything is on Pit Road side. Action questions, comments, everything, shooting about the birds and the bees, everything happens on Pit Road. Old School Motorsports chat is literally just for a league, postings, points of that nature. Like I said, any league questions, accident Pit Road. Because like I said, both me and Dark are pretty active with that. Tommy is pretty active. So I mean, we got guys that can probably answer your question. If they don't know how to answer it, then wait for me or Dark to respond, or let somebody
ask any for the new guys. Just ask any of the veterans. I mean that you can talk to that you see online.
Yeah.
Because they all should know. You know what I mean? They all should know.
And Dark and I are going to be as quick as possible to any information that needs to be put out there. We will be quicker. We will be pretty quick to share it with everybody in the league. And if we post it in Old School Motorsports, comment on Pit Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one question here. I got one question. We got.
Yes.
This is last week. New season starts next Friday, right?
Actually, it's going to start Tuesday with the Xfinity Series, the preset.
Okay. Next Tuesday.
So, Tuesday, yes.
Next Tuesday.
Hold on.
Yes, next Tuesday.
Okay.
Not tomorrow. Next Tuesday.
Okay.
So that means we're going to have to.
So do you know where everybody's going to be? I mean, have you already got that figured out?
I'm gonna go based on their availabilities, on the people who wanted the sliders. So whoever said they only wanted to do sliders, or the ones who want to do both, those are the ones I'm gonna put on that side. And that's going to.
All right. Well, I'll be broadcasting that night, so you need to you need to make sure I'm filled in a couple days in advance. I guess send me everything I need.
And I'm going to, like I said, I'm gonna put this all together, and I'm gonna probably have it all together by Thursday, the latest, if not possibly by Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, I'm gonna have the series and where you're running at uh, on a screenshot that I'm going to shoot. I'm gonna say, okay, these are the people who's going to run in this series. These are the people who's running in this series. And if you see the name in two, that's going. If you see the same name in both of them, that's the ones who say they're going to run both of them.
Hey, does anybody want to do a race this Friday night?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm down.
What kind of track do y'all want to do this time?
Do Canadian Tire.
Road
Yeah.
course.
That's a good one. Hey, yeah, hey, and let's go Xfinity cars.
Xfinity, Canadian
Let's go
Tire.
Xfinity. Canadian Tire.
I have another question then.
He's like another question.
Are we
got one.
cutting through the grass?
No, we're not. That is Tommy's fault and Puddin'. I hope you watch this broadcast. I'm blaming Tommy for that shit
I'll
because
take
he
that.
was doing it during qualifying, and then he got me caught up in it because I wasn't doing it before that. And then I did it in the damn race, man, and somebody said something. I was like, holy shit, but hell, I seen 4 tire marks through the grass on about every
They're
damn
mine.
corner, so I knew everybody was cutting grass somewhere, so I didn't, you know what I mean? But all right, yeah,
But my
that's
question
that's how I
is,
got my name.
do you think we can mix in, like, in the season, like, some races be 100% for some people to like to do the 100%?
Well, we're gonna have to talk about that.
What do
Not
you
all
do?
races. I
What
mean,
do
every
you want to
so
do on the
often.
custom side? I'm gonna run custom. I mean, I'm up for
I would love
whatever.
to.
I'm up for
I'd love to
whatever.
do 100, but that's
Well,
up to everybody else.
Yeah, the cup races
well,
are though.
yeah.
I damn sure don't want to run no fucking 100% Bristol or Martinsville or goddamn Charlotte. I tell you
That's what
that
I'm
right
Well,
saying.
now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, not every track, just
Yeah,
like Dega and maybe bigger tracks that we like to run. You know what I
Michigan.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I agree, man.
we're going to. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna put
But
it in the
yeah,
chats
I
to
guess we could. We
who
could.
everybody who's strictly only running the custom side. I want to see how many people would be willing to run a few races 100%. Because I don't want it only
Yeah, well,
5 people that'll be willing to
That's
race.
fair.
no, this is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. We can like vote on it between all the guys that's in that series. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We can take a vote on it, ask earlier that day or maybe even the day before. If that's what they want to do. And kind of get a vote on it. And if we got like 13 guys that want to do it and 2 or 3 that
Yeah, I
don't,
mean, yeah, I guess we can
I
adjust
say
it. Yeah.
do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Because, like, we all know, look, listen, man, you cannot make everybody happy. I'm not here to make everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's impossible.
Yeah.
There's some guys just not going to agree with you or whatever, but, we just here to have fun and make it fun for everybody. So,
well, like I said, we're gonna work on that, and we're gonna try to see who. First, we gotta see who. I haven't looked at who's all gonna be on what side, so until
well,
I get that all separated and see what it looks like,
that's about the
we're gonna
fairest
start
way
from
you
there.
can do it is take a vote when it comes to things like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't mind that. But all right, Mikey, then what was your question? Mm-hmm.
Next Tuesday. Yep, next
Next
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Is that preset Xfinity?
I mean, it could be whatever y'all want it to be. It could be a preset cup. I mean, I don't care
Well,
what
I
the other
thought
series
you
is.
done had drivers lined up.
When are the
Well, they
sliders?
got people who's running sliders. So, I mean, I don't care what series it is. We got people who's going to run sliders, whatever, and we got people who's going to run customs, whatever.
So, is the new season starting next Tuesday or next Friday?
Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday for whoever runs sliders, and it's gonna be Friday for whoever starts custom. So the new season officially kicks off next Tuesday.
All right, we got you, OG.
If we're running both, that's fine.
Well, I'm gonna be Friday night guy, so
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so
I'm
Dark and
gonna be
whoever's running
Friday
with
night
custom, they're gonna
custom
start till
guy,
Friday.
and if we run a preset on Friday too, I will do that also. You know.
Yep.
But
So,
yeah,
Mikey, what
I've
I'm
got a
gonna
couple.
do is,
I don't know who's commenting. I need to go to my broadcast, man. I got a couple comments.
yeah, Mikey, what I'm gonna do is, once I put everybody in there, I'm gonna ask everybody what series they want to run. I mean, on the slider side. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm down. I mean, I don't care if y'all all want to run trucks. I mean, it's just whatever that next series is going to be on the slider side. It's going to be whatever y'all want to do, and the majority who goes with, that's what we're going to go with.
I like trucks.
Hey,
mean, like I said,
trucks are fun too, but you know,
Hell yeah, they're fun.
can't race them all. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we did. We ran trucks, Xfinity and Cup. But you know that was with a league of what, maybe 15 guys, something like that.
Yeah.
But on average of 12, 13 every week. But still, you know, that was fun.
Yeah, and see, in trucks, if y'all wanted to run a 100% truck series length thing, that's about maybe about the length of what an Xfinity race would be.
Pretty much.
I mean, well, actually, probably a little less than that because obviously trucks don't run as many laps as Xfinity, and the Xfinity don't run as many laps as Cup. So, but I'm just saying, time wise, um, yeah, I mean, it's
Man, you know, it's showing me on old school.
mm-hmm. Wow, maybe you did switch.
It didn't switch on PlayStation, though.
Hmm. Well, we're
No.
gonna figure it out.
No, never mind. No.
Oh.
Wrong one. Wrong one. My bad.
But yeah, guys, I'm going to get those people sorted out, and I'm going to post them in old school chat, and I'm going to direct the questions, like it's a specific question, in old school, and in all your comments, or y'all can do two ways, either on Pit Road chat or y'all can personally message me, which I don't care either way which y'all do it. Just don't make sure your comments are not in old school. Yes.
It's too late for me now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't even got a bath yet, dude.
All
I
right.
smell like grass in hell.
Yep, I do.
All right, guys, this is what I want to
kidding.
do. Now we're closing. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna go down this list based on the chat, and I just want to get y'all final thoughts of the season one and possibly things y'all would like to see from old school moving forward. And I'm gonna start first with Mikey Dan. All right. Thank you, Mikey. All right, rub on him. Rub on him. You there? Rub!
Damn dog had to shit again.
All right, we'll come back to Rub. All right, Memory. Back to you. How do you sum up the first season, and what would you like to see help Osu grow moving forward?
I'd like to see people stick it out. 'Cause we had 25 some people start the season, then we got down to like 11. So, like, people stick it out.
Gotcha. All right, tell me what your thoughts.
I'd just like to see the guys that actually signed up for our league show up and race with us once in a while and get this thing started. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, other than that, I mean, I think we had a great season last year and last season. And I think we have a good thing to build on with all the guys we got. Just hopefully, we can fill up our fields in each league. You know what I mean? So a lot of people I think are going to run sliders, for what I understand. So we need to have custom guys too. So,
Well, that's going to be the thing with the recruiting. I want guys to, whenever y'all see people, let them know we're doing both. Not, I mean,
right.
go. Hey, if you have to go into a custom lobby and find people, whatever you got to do with people that might like to run both. Let them know that we are recruiting, we are building, we are expanding. We will be doing things. We'll have a developmental series that will keep guys racing. I said we're going to put out the guidelines that when you recruit, that's going to be what we are going to fill them in on, and they're going to have all the information that they're going to need when they come in. But yeah, we need more active. We need people that's going to want to run, and we want to be able to accommodate them to where they don't just come in here and they ain't got nothing to do. We want to be able to bring them in and give them something to do as well, to be a part of the league until they officially become, and basically become officially a part of season 3.
Yeah.
And that's how we're gonna, as we grow and as we get more people in, we're going to adapt and we're going to have different series. Like I said, we're going to continue to change as our members come in. So,
yeah, what we might have to do, for a while until we do get more people, is have the regulars go into the series and just to fill the field up, you know what I mean? Until it starts getting going.
I'd like to see this Friday, man. I'd like to see at least 30 guys on the track.
That would be nice.
Hey, and also,
I think we could run with
now,
30. I believe we could run with 30 and still have a good, clean race.
Look, guys, if y'all can recruit people, bring them in now, because once the season starts, everybody that comes in after next Tuesday, they're all going to be a part of it. Well, actually, probably, what you think, cutoff start maybe Monday? Because we're going to have to be able to fit the
first
guys
race
in.
is Tuesday.
Or shit, maybe actually sooner than that, because we're going to have to get guys in. I say Friday. This Friday is going to be a cutoff. Friday's going to be a cutoff. That way we got time to finally put everybody in. We don't want to have last-minute deals coming in with guys we don't have much of any experience with. And we're going to try to get some things over the weekend to run with any new guys that comes in by Friday. But try to get it as many guys as y'all can get it. The sooner y'all can get them in, the better.
I'll try to host some more. I'll try my best to host some races this week, man, just to...
Yeah. We're going to be doing a lot of. We're going to be really busy, both as owners and drivers. Because, like I said, I got to put together a lot of things. We're going to have to work out on points with Memory and his team. We're going to figure out a playoff system. Like I said, we're gonna put together a lot of these pieces, and it's going to start with me trying to figure out who we got on each side, and then we're going to go from there. So hopefully by Thursday, the latest, we're going to have official schedule and the number of people we're going to have in each series, and we're going to update the playoffs as well. Hopefully by the weekend, we're going to have everything in place.
Well,
and
guys,
we're ready to go come Tuesday.
I ain't trying to rush or nothing, but I'm going to go wash my ass. I've done smelt myself long enough.
Yep. All right, we only got a few more, 4 more people, Dark, real quick. Check. How would you sum up the first season, and where would you like to see Old School go in the future?
I mean, first season was, growing pains. That's going to be the first with anything you start out fresh with. I mean, you don't get growth unless you get growing pains, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So as far as that as a whole, I think we handled everything well, actually.
Yeah.
And the ones that are really taking it to heart and want this thing to work, they're still here. So I'm just looking forward to this season, to be honest with you. I think we've come a long way, and we've built some great relationships on and off the track.
Yes, sir.
As far as what could be better, I mean, I don't know. I think it's still a little too early because of just how new we are to everything. But I don't know. I mean, we've like I said, we've come a long way, and our skill set is in place. I mean, we have the skill to run with the best and be the best. So, I mean, the rest will follow suit. I mean, let's just not put too much on our plate and just, do what we love to do, and that's race and have fun. And we have each other's respect. So, I mean,
That's what it's all about.
I think the rest will just follow suit.
Hey, for the veterans, right quick, if I could set
Yeah.
up something between another league and have like 8-on-8, have a fun race for the veterans, or 10-on-10, something like that, would y'all be up for that?
Heck yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I was supposed to. I actually forgot about that. There was
I'll
something
try.
on
I'll
Facebook I
try to
told
set that
Trinity
up, man.
about.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go
All right.
ahead. Finish up,
No,
because
No
I
problem.
do. I got to wash my ass, but I just wanted to ask that question. It was on my
Yeah,
no,
mind.
you're
buddy.
good.
We're always down to beat somebody else's ass.
Oh,
All right, check. Awesome, man. Like I said, you're like my brother that I don't even have. But you know what I'm saying? You just got that personality that everybody loves and gravitates to.
I appreciate that,
And
hey,
I
man.
dog.
appreciate having
Go get
somebody
me a
like you
beer.
in this league.
I appreciate
All
you
right,
guys. I really do.
Dr. Robbie Bobby. I know it's early on. What are your first thoughts so far of joining us?
Man, I had more fun running with you guys the other night than I have in almost any other league I've been in.
Ew.
And some fast guys, respectful guys. If you wreck, you're not sitting there cutting each other's throats. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's fun. And, I just, I'm new and, I like what I've seen so far and, looking forward to more of it. Yeah, I don't have too much. I like what I've seen, and I can't wait to get this next season started.
Yeah, you showed a
Awesome.
lot
Thank
of
you, Dr.
respect
Robbie.
on the
Awesome.
track
Glad to have you.
yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? You know, what's the motto? What's the motto,
Respect is
check?
earned, not given.
There you go.
We are old
But
school
yeah,
motorsports.
I've seen him show respect, man, and he moved to the
Yes.
side. So, you know,
Yes.
Yeah,
but
that guy was alright.
yeah, and that's the thing, man. And as long as you're having fun, that's what we're looking
That's all that
for. You
matters.
know what I
Exactly.
mean? Because
All right.
we are cutting up.
Yep. All right, Arch. We've been knowing you now for a little while. So, what are your thoughts being around us and running with us? And what would you like? Where old school to take it? Oh, awesome, buddy. Awesome. All right, Dart. You have the final words.
My final words.
Your final
Shit.
words.
I got a shit.
I
My
gotta
ass
shit.
hurt.
I gotta wash my ass.
See you later. No.
I know his
Nah,
final
man.
words before he hits
Yeah,
the
it's
infield. Grab the
What I
pickle
miss?
jar.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like, man, you know what?
Pickle just showed up.
Hey,
Everybody's
what I
hit
miss?
on all points. You know what I mean?
Now
So,
listen, I had my phone with me listening the whole time.
but yeah, man. We don't just it's not just league racing, man. We get in the lobby and A lot of guys know I'll crank my music up. And halftime, everybody's wanting me to crank my music up, man. And we can't
Only
even
reason I
hear
came over
each
here.
other half the time. But son, we wide open racing, and so we try to carry it over into the league too with the same attitude. You know what I mean?
Better have a
We
good
don't
working
want,
tachometer
yeah.
working properly.
I'm like this, man. I don't want bullshit in my lobby. I don't want
Right.
intentional wreckers. I don't want guys ruining our race when we're in there having fun. You know what I mean? Because they have nothing better to do. Screw those kind of guys. But guys that's respectable, that can have fun, man. I look forward to running with those kind of guys and even meeting those kind of guys. And I know a lot of people already. So
Yeah, the
and
only difference between doing it intentionally and doing it on accident is an apology.
yeah,
Right.
well, and that's the thing about just holding 16 guys to a series. That way everybody can be on party, Mike. Because sorry goes a long way, you know what I mean?
It sure
Oh,
does.
absolutely.
But again, everybody here, as far as the veterans, they know nothing's ever intentional.
Right.
And that's the point of like holding these little races for the new guys that I've been hosting about every week, to keep them busy and keep them entertained and wanting to stay here on top of it, let them have something to do and observe them and get the race with them and get to know them on the party mic too, you know what I mean? So, and those guys, man, it's going to be a good season.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm looking
Guys, I
forward
got.
to it being mixed up and running with some different folks. You know what I mean? That I
Yeah,
haven't run with. I mean,
absolutely.
it's so you know. We'll see, man.
There was one thing, guys, in the communication I forgot to mention. How many of y'all know about Coop de Grace?
I don't know a whole lot about it, but I don't even know who
Uh,
brought him in.
all right. Well, Coop has a hearing disability. He
Yes,
can hear.
yes.
Oh, that's right.
Um, yes. So,
Y'all keep
guys,
that in mind, man. Y'all
when
keep that
y'all
in
run,
mind.
yeah, when y'all run around him, try to not only verbally express what's going on to him, but if you're pitting, do the backstretch thing where you come down and come up, and
Okay.
I said so he can actually see these things. I want to make this user friendly for him. I want to be a welcome to the family, and I want all of us to step up to give him that respect because
Absolutely.
he basically leagues basically turned him away or kicked him out because of his disability, and I don't want us to be that way. I
Oh,
want us
that's
to step up.
First hand, just hearing that, dude, my hat goes off to you, Coop,
hell yeah.
because I know what happens when I lose sound. I can't drive.
Well, yeah, but nobody. I mean, what about when you lose your legs? You can't even push damn pedals.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
too,
right.
man.
We was racing Bristol tonight, or Martinsville, man, and these guys were saying, "Oh, this guy's fast. This guy's fast." I was like, "Well, man, he ain't picking his fucking leg up to put it on the damn throttle every damn corner either."
Well,
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Well, I
We
mean,
don't we
God.
don't care what you look like, what your disability
Oh,
is,
I look
man. As
good.
long as you clean and have fun, we don't give a fuck about none of that.
Right, right.
You know, I
Yeah,
could
we
Yeah,
care
don't.
less, man.
we just don't
I'm
want the drama, the fighting, and
yeah.
all the
Right.
BS stuff.
If he's got a problem hearing and you in a wheelchair, man, my hat's off to y'all
Right,
Yep.
exactly.
because I got a messed up right hand
Absolutely.
myself. So
And I
I'm
was
just
just
All right,
warning.
Chance, I gotta get off here, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
Well, look, we wrapping up. We finished. Thank you guys for the first end of the season meeting for Old School Motorsports,
Did y'all
and we
ever?
look forward to big things ahead. And I love all you guys. Thank all you guys. And
Back
I'm
at you,
done. We
man.
Love you
done.
too, brother.
Hey, did y'all ever circle back around the rub?
Oh,
Come on, Rub.
Rub, we kind of
Yeah.
figured you walked your dog enough times, so we kind of know how you feel about Old School already.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, my phone died right after you asked that. I was in the garage, but I was listening. My phone died. Only thing I like to say is I wish them damn people in front of me would get out of my way, for one.
Well,
And
you need to go a little faster for number one
man, listen,
and
I'm
stay
giving her
off
all
the
she's
damn
got.
wall.
Well, uh, I think I've made some. I found out what the problem was at Indy, so you won't be seeing that again.
The driver?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm putting it off on the wheel settings.
Yeah, he did. He did get him a new wheel too. Yeah, he did. He
There
got
we
a
go.
G29. Yeah, yeah. I forgot about that, Rob. So, but still picking at you.
No, I know. But I think we need to have more loud music. That's the only reason I really came to this league for was loud music, and I ain't heard none since I got here.
Well, you probably gonna hear a couple of it this week. 'Cause
Maybe
we
custom
normally do
night.
that.
If I can figure it out to where it does not kill the broadcast, man, I would play it.
Title it, "You do not have rights to this music."
Yeah, I see a lot of people doing that.
Well,
Yeah, Arch does it every single day.
is that what are you putting that on your description or what?
Yeah,
Description.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
In parentheses.
Okay. All
And
right.
I just prefer y'all mute me instead of telling me, something mean and hateful about my singing.
Oh, I got you singing on broadcast. So.
Yeah, we definitely got that on broadcast.
Al.
All right, guys. We're going to be doing a lot of racing this week. We're going to be hosting a lot of racing this week. A lot of fun. And
All
Well,
right, so
I'm out of here, man.
bring guys
Screw
in.
y'all.
Yeah, go watch that stinky ass, bro.
I am.
All right, guys. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah.